I want to show you guys this beautiful quilt. I know I said I wasn't going to buy any more quilts, but look at this baby here. And the paperwork says it was started, uh, let me see, 1845. It was completed in uh, 1935. No, 1936. I'm looking at the paperwork. Ain't that beautiful? The only thing, it had one little stain right here. And I used some grandmother's secret on it, but it just lightened it. It lightened up a little bit, but did not come out. So it's okay. As old as the quilt is, it deserves it. Look at this beauty here. I don't know what they call these quilts. I have seen them on, look at that. Look at that craftsmanship. Look at the little baby. Look at there. Y'all, I was too lazy to pull the pillows off the bed, so. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? Look at the doggy. That is so pretty. I love that cross. And this little boy, I guess he's a sailor. And I see the lighthouse. He just don't have a care in the world, does he? I just love it. If anyone knows what these quilts are called, let me know. I know these are, you can get the patterns to iron on. Ain't it pretty? That's the baby again. Okay, that's the first time I realized that it was the same block again. But the thing about it, it doesn't, I don't know what blocks was finished when. I can't tell. I can't tell that someone else other than the original person did these blocks. Look at the little girl praying. So, yeah, that's a little girl praying. Look at the frog. Yeah, it's pretty. It's beautiful. And it is, I can't remember, but I do have the paperwork on it. And here's the paperwork. Let me try to, sorry about the glare on it. Can you see where they say it was started in 1845? And the names of the great-grandmother, and it was worked on again. Let's see. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm bouncing, y'all. It was worked on again, looks like it, in 1875. And then some blocks was added in 1918. And looks like the winter, in the winter of 1835, it was took out of the attic and completed. No, and finished embroidery. And then they completed it in January of 1936. So I do have the paperwork on it. And to my math, if it was started in 1849, that makes it 177 years old. And then if it was completed in 1936, that makes it completed at 86 years. Correct? I think I'm correct. But anyway, I ain't good at math, but I'll give it a shot anyway. But it is beautiful. I wanted to share this with you all. I have seen these quilts displayed on YouTube, and I know they call them something. I know it's a name for them. So if any of my viewers out there know what these quilts are called and where you can get the iron-ons, I would love to know. I would like to do one on my own. I've been wanting to do some hand embroidery, so I think this would be a good task because you can make blocks and then attach them. But it looks like if you look at this, these are strips. They're not blocks. Okay, yeah, they are. Do you see there? I think that's a line there. I think that is a block. Yeah, yeah, they are blocks. Okay, so I got it Saturday, I think it was. So I'm just now, but I washed it, and I think I was afraid to wash it. And on the binding, it's one little piece. You can see there's the year it was finished. It was one little piece, and I'm not going to be able to find that because I wasn't planning on showing it. That was starting to have a little, I know, there it goes. Right there. There it goes. See this little piece right here? What do y'all think? Should I fix that or leave it alone? Because it already has a mend on it. And it wasn't a very good mend. Let me find that. And I had thought about redoing that. I'm gonna find that for y'all. So y'all can tell me what you think. By being so old, I'm really afraid to be bothering it. I don't want to take this mend out. Now darn it, where is it? That's good, I can't find it, huh? But I know it's there. And it's really not the best of a mend. Doesn't look like a quilter mended it. Because I would think the ones that finished it, if it needed mending, would did a better job on the mending. Where is it? Oh my goodness. Well, y'all can just look at the beauty of the quilt while I find it. I know it's with an animal. You know it's looking at me. There it is. I knew it. I knew I was going to find it. See the mending here? It's terrible. Can you see that? That is terrible. Do you think I should take that loose and try to redo it or leave it? You know, I don't know what this quilt may be worth. See that? Now we can see it on the back. How bad it was mended. I don't know if I should try to do that mending. I think I'm a little blurry there. There we go. If I should do that better or just leave it alone. Tell me what you think, guys. Give me your input on it and let me know what you think. But it is a beautiful piece of work. I'm just so at odds with it. So, all right, I will be back with you guys. I found my pattern. Thank God. I had put it back up for the what was it? The butterfly quilt, the blooms. I think it's called blooms and butterflies. But anyway, I'm picking out my fabric for that, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Let you see that in part of the pattern. And I gotta get my light box out because this is gonna be an applique quilt. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. Thank you. Hey everybody, okay, I'm back. I told you I was looking for this pattern because this is my next quilt, and I had hid it for myself. I had actually just put it back up where it belonged, where I had it before. So this, it only makes a full size. It's a graphic for full size, but I know I can make it larger. I'm just going to make the quilt, not stretch these borders out to make them the white here, these borders here. I'm gonna do those little, what they call them, Perry's or something. I'm going to do those in the middle of the quilt. Just put all of this in the center of the quilt. It may not be a good picture, but you guys see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to stretch these borders out to make a full-size quilt. And this is, here's the pattern for it. It has two big old sheets that I have to, I'm going to have to pull out my light. But this is diagonal 2. And so I'm going to have to trace all this because I don't want to, I don't know, it's just something about doing this. Even though you pay for this pattern, you want to reserve the pattern. Why, I don't know, but that's what we do. We never want to actually do it on the pattern. And here's graphic one with all the butterflies. Can you see that? Y'all see that? I can't see if y'all see that, but you get the idea. So I have to glue them together or tape them together. So I probably will not do either one. I probably will just put them on my light box and trace out what I want. And I think what I'm going to trace it out on is, I'm going to trace it out on freezer paper. Boy, where's my brain tonight? I'm going to trace it out on freezer paper. And I have already picked my fabrics. Here's my greens that I'm going to use. These are fat quarters. Can you see that? This one for the leaves. Let's see. This one. And this one. And this one. For the leaves and the stems. Then I have this here. So this, I'm going to use some of this. And then I have, I got to get me some yellow. I got plenty of yellow around here somewhere. So this, I'm going to use this one. And I got some fat quarters right here for my butterflies. Oops, sorry about that. If I didn't drop something, it wouldn't be me. For my butterflies, and along with the layer cake. You see, the layer cake has the orange, and it has some, it's more of a burgundy looking, and some blue, and some light blues, because I need some light blues too. But I still also have these fat quarters too. I can choose from. These are some more greens. I don't know. And that's where that came from. And this come from the laundry basket. So I have these. When I get to cutting them, I may change my mind. But that's what I'm looking at. And I also have these fat quarters here. All these fat quarters. I will probably, I don't know if I'm going to use any of these, but I could. They are, don't know if I'm going to use any of these. I might. That's busy. That is busy. That's busy also, but it's kind of soft. So, I think I have some of the same. That's some of it. So I'm really kind of, I picked my fabric so far, but you know how that is. You get to looking at your fabric that was going up against the fabric that you chose, and you change your mind. So that's where I am. I am going to, I know the holidays is coming up, so I am going to start drawing out my applique pieces, drawing them out, cutting them out. Actually, the pattern says to use heat and bond, but I don't want a raw edge. So what I'm going to do is use interfacing and just turn them. And that's what I'm gonna do with it. But that's what I have, and I'm gonna use, of course, some white. I got several different whites, but I do have and I don't have it in here. I have a pretty, real pretty, it's an off-white. It's got roses in it. I'm looking at that, but so far I got a bunch of white here I can use. But I may change my mind. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But I will come one day and say, these are the fabrics I'm going to use. And I got some orange here, back quarters. This is a dye. All these are dyed, hand dyed. And I don't want, if I was going to use these, I would use all of them in it. And I got these for another project. I don't want to use in here. But I'm going to make this quilt, and I need to have it did by January because I'm making it for someone. I know she don't watch my videos. Someone is very special to me. I'm not going to say, just in case she does pop in and watch a video, but I will let you know who it's for once it's made and gifted to them. I'll let you know who I made it for. But I just wanted to come and show you that, and want to come and show you my lovely quilt that I bought. I said I wasn't going to buy any more quilts, but I couldn't help myself. When I saw that quilt and saw that it had all the... I'm trying to get that light out of my glasses. I didn't know why I got that light on. Let's see if I can cut that off. There we go. Excuse me. And seeing that it had the paperwork and everything, I thought, wow, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. Whether it's original, whether it's whatever. It's just beautiful, and I had to have it in my collection. So it will be passed down to my daughter when I'm no longer here. So it's a beautiful quilt. But if anybody knows what that type of quilt is called, I have seen them on YouTube, people showing them on YouTube or at various quilt shows. I've seen them, and I know that they're popular, used to be popular, may not be popular anymore, but I would like to know where I can get like the iron-ons. I know I can find these updated versions, but I kind of want some of the vintage versions to iron on, transfer on, and I want to make my own because I want to do some... I've been wanting to do hand embroidery and just hadn't got around to it. But that would be a quilt I would like to try, because you will be making blocks. If you don't like it, it ain't got to make a quilt. You can do it again. You can do it again until you get it right, till you're satisfied with the stitches. So I would like to do that. But if anybody know anything about the quilt, and I didn't show you the other side of it. One side is yeah, I did. I think I did show you the back of it. It's got like red and white backing. I think you will see some of the backing when I was flipping it to show you the mend on it. Somebody had mended it. So I think I showed you the backing. But anyway, if you have any information on those type of quilts, please let me know in the comments, and let me know if you know where I can get the transfers on transfers. I know it's Aunt somebody that has a lot of them. I have some of hers, and I could probably just go through what I have and just do a little practice on those. But that would be something I'm going to be doing through the year. I'm still working on my flower garden. So with that being said, I don't want to start another hand project because I want to get this grandmother's flower garden put together. I think I'm working on flowers now, and I think I may need, I'll guesstimate, you know what that is, guesstimate. Probably 5 more rows, probably, to get it to the size I want. I know it's long enough from the foot to the top. It's long enough for a queen size bed, but I also want to hang over on a queen size bed. So worst case scenario, 6 rows. So I'm doing a lot of work on the flowers right now. So once I get the flowers did, it is not hard to, you know, incorporate them in the quilt, put them together, and go ahead. And I was thinking about maybe doing a border on it. Not for sure right now, but I'm really thinking about doing a border after I fill it in at the, you know, various places it needs to be filled in. I may do a border on it. I may, like I did my gazebo oneness quilt. I may. Who knows? May not. We just gonna see how it turns out, and then we'll go from there. But that's what I'm gonna be working on, and I hope you guys will. This pattern. What did I do with the pattern? Did y'all see what I did with the pattern? What? I bet one of them kids took it. Look, that's crazy. I do not know what I did with it. But anyway, you see it. I got that pattern from, it's from Scrappy. It's from, where is it? Oh, here it is. Little snake it bit me. Ain't that crazy? It's from Scrappy Fabrics Company. I got mine. I think I got it off of eBay. I think that's where I got it from. It's been a year or so. So yeah, that's where I got it from. While I was looking for that, I got this little pattern in today. Everybody was making the maple leaf quilts, and I seen a few of them, and I just didn't like just a maple leaf and a block. It was just too simple to me and too big. I didn't like it. But I did want a maple leaf quilt because where I'm from, maple trees are plentiful. And so I did want to make one. So I think this is a cute pattern. I got it off Etsy. And it will be a 76 by 76. So, did I get it off of? I got it off of Etsy because I got something else with it. I don't remember what. I think some fabric with it. But I got it off of Etsy. I'm all over the place tonight, y'all. That's what happens when you have holidays and you don't do nothing. But I did do something. I had a good Thanksgiving with my daughter. I spent the week before with my mother, the whole week, just me and her and cooking, and enjoyed her. But I was a little bit concerned about her, excuse me, when I left because she was really having a tough time with her breathing and dealing with Cookie. Cookie was running her crazy, and she's never like that. She's up and down with Cookie. And so I told her, I said, you need to see your doctor. So I left, come to my daughter's, and the next day my brother called me and said, look, I got to take Mom to the hospital. She can't breathe. So she went to the hospital, and she left, y'all. Now, this woman loves to work. She checked herself out, and called her and got onto it. She said, well, I'll go back in the morning. She has a contract where she cleaned these 3 little office buildings. Been headed for years and just think, can't nobody do it but her. And she left so she could clean her building. So I called her and got onto her, and she went to the hospital the next day, and they kept her for 3 days. And I think it was first of the year, I think, She had heart surgery, and they had put a valve in her, and it was leaking. So they had to take the fluid off of her, pull the fluid off of her. But she is up and kicking, and I called her and I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "Oh, I didn't clean my floor. I'm cleaning my floors, and all these people came in my house when I got from the hospital and just left a mess. And so I had to clean that up." Man, I tell you, I wished I was half as strong as she is. But I am glad she's doing good. And actually, I will be traveling, leaving my daughters tomorrow, going back home, and make her sit down for a while. And hopefully, y'all pray for me. You know, I don't know how well that's going to go, but I'm going to try it, y'all. But anyway, I ain't gonna burden y'all with that. I just was telling you my Thanksgiving, and I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. We got Christmas gifts everywhere that's coming in, and it's crazy because we don't open our doors when it get dark. And these people are delivering packages like 7 and 8 o'clock at night, and the doorbell rang, and everybody in the house look at each other like, we don't open the door. We don't know you coming. We don't open the door. You know, we just like that. 2 women and kids in the house. And me and my mom is the same way. If you don't come before dark or let us know you coming, we ain't going to let you in. But anyway, you guys have a good rest of the week. It's Monday. I have to check my time. I lose my days. That's what happens when you have a 2-year-old. But y'all have a good week, and I will be getting back to you soon, and I will let you know, and I promise I will film some of this work on doing this, I will show you how I'm going to draw it out on the freezer paper, and I will share some of this with you guys. I ain't going to make y'all watch me do it all, because I choose to do it. Don't mean y'all gotta watch it. But I will share some of that, and I will share some of the cutting and some of the pressing it, you know, whatever I'm gonna do to it. I'll take you along on this journey with me. And if you want to, you got time, because I know I probably will not get into this really good until after Christmas. I'm gonna do a little bit of work on it, but right now I am focused more on my flowers that I'm making. But I will get into this at least by the first of the year. Don't know, but anyway, you got time to get the pattern if you want to do it with me, or you can contact or look at Scrappy Fabrics. I know they have the cutout versions. You don't have to do no cutting. All you do is just iron it on your material and do your sew around it. So if you want to do that, let me know if you're gonna join me with this. I mean, it's not gonna be a lot of work, you know. It's the thing you get to play with. You get to play with, like, I think I read only part of the pattern, but you got to make your borders. You got to make your cut out big pieces of material in order to glue these down, and then for your applique to put them down where they need to be. So it's gonna be like when you was kid. You know, I don't know if you guys did it, where you cut out the little people and all that, and glued it on another piece of paper, a house and all that. We did that, you know. So it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna enjoy this one. So come along if you want to and join me on it. If you don't, I understand. But like I said, probably the first year before I start really get into it. But I will let you know. Okay, I'm rambling. I will talk to you guys later. If you like what you see here, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my videos. Help out my channel. And my third winner never contacted me. I'm really worried about Omen. I'm worried about her because she never contacted me. So maybe I'll just save it for the next giveaway. All right, you guys. Y'all be blessed. God bless you and your family. Bye-bye. See you next time.